Hi guys, it's Anna. I'm back. I'm very happy to be back. I have not recorded a podcast episode in so long. Today is July 17th. Yes, July 17th. And in my area, I don't know if it's different in different areas, but at least in my area, it's a new moon tonight. So a new moon means new blessings, new chapters, new everything. And I feel like that's a great way to start this episode off because today is about, how do I describe it? Today is about making your own life and making your own decision to feel a certain way, to manifest a certain feeling into your life more. Like, you'll see what I mean, but I came to this realization the other day that my own suffering was my own doing and my own choice, which is a very good realization. And I feel like I knew that deep down in me, but I wanted to share that in today's podcast episode. So let's get down to what I wrote. So it is your own doing. Your suffering is your own doing. Your success is your own doing. And it is all your own fault. The situation you are in right now is your own fault. Why? Because you actively chose to feel the way that you do. And let me explain with this example. So, the rich man is only rich for one main reason. What is that reason? Because he chose to be. He chose to put in the work and the effort to get himself where he is currently. With being rich financially, that comes with a lot of envy from not so financially inclined people. Many people normally associate riches with happiness, because in the common person's mind, having riches can get you anything from respect to special treatment to vacations to mansions, and etc. People associate having everything they would want or need with happiness, but that is just not the case. A genuinely happy person is only happy because they chose to be. That person made a decision to wake up and to be happy. They did not have to earn their happiness because happiness is a feeling that already exists within you. You are already familiar with the feeling of happiness. You have subconsciously chose to be happy before. And that feeling that you get when having a good time with friends, that is temporary happiness. That feeling you got opening a new toy on Christmas Day when you were a kid, that is temporary happiness. That feeling you got on the swing set when you convinced yourself you were flying, that is temporary happiness. The list goes on and on. Well, your personal list. Your list that's filled with your own experiences. Everyone has experienced happiness in their life. But the goal here is to not build temporary happiness once in a while. The goal here is to build a permanent contentment with yourself that generates happiness on its own. And that starts by deciding that you are happy. You are content with yourself, and you will continue to be happy. Going back to the wealthy man. Yes, the wealthy man decided to become wealthy. But that doesn't mean he decided to be happy. Just because someone has what you desire does not mean that they are happy. They can still suffer. Another example is the poor man on the street. The poor man on the street is looked down upon by middle-class people and other people. The poor man on the street looks like he has nothing. He doesn't have many clothes, does not have food, does not have enough money, does not have a family. But that does not mean he is unhappy. You could be in any state of your life, any situation, and still be happy and content with yourself and your situation. And that doesn't mean that you don't put in the work to get a better situation. You can acknowledge that you are not in the best situation, but you can still be happy because you chose to be happy. For the suffering that the wealthy man experiences, he is responsible. He chose to suffer, although nobody's perfect. As the concept of duality implies, you cannot have one without its opposite. You cannot know what it feels like to be genuinely happy unless you have genuinely suffered. Being happy does not mean you will never get sad. Being happy means that you will not let your sadness or anger get in the way of your contentment. Being content should be the main emotional goal you have, because with contentment comes pure, permanent happiness. And as the law of attraction states, what you emanate is what you receive. Happy people bring out the happiness in others, which in turn makes them receive more happiness, especially because when you make other people happy, happy people are happy to know that they made another person happy today. That goes the same with people who do charity work. When they make other people happy and make other people's day, it makes them feel good to make other people happy because they feel like they are fulfilling their purpose in that way. Angry people bring out the anger in others, in turn making them more angry. Because, for example, when you are yelling at somebody because you are angry, that person is most likely going to either shut down or get angry back, which makes that person in turn more angry. Sad people bring out the sadness in others, in turn making them more sad. So you really have to think about it like this. What is justifying my decision to feel negative? Why am I letting this control me, and how do I want to feel? What changes do I need to make to accomplish this feeling? The decision you make will completely change the way you are living and what you receive energetically. So before I leave you today, repeat after me. My conscience knows what is best for me. The thoughts I feed myself is what I feed others. So what do I want to give to others, and how can I change for me? Everything you feel in your life is your decision. And being born of sin, you generally want to feel negatively. Subconsciously you do. Because think about it like this. When something happens that is negative, you tend to focus on the negative instead of the good things that are going on in your life, which over time we need to change that behavior in order to reach our ultimate goal. Although this doesn't come with comfort, this takes a lot of work and a lot of practice, but in the end, your life will change for the better. So, by deciding you are going to be happy, it's going to be tough, but no matter what happens, you have to sit back and think. Although this negative experience is happening, I am still happy with myself. I love myself, and I'm content with my situation, and I know what I need to do to move forward. I hope this episode helped a lot of people, because this realization definitely helped me. And although I'm currently putting this to practice right now, and it's not necessarily an easy thing to do, I could do it, you could do it, We can all do it, and we all have the capability to live happy lives. Thank you for listening, and I will catch you guys next time.